I can convince you that Islam is the one true religion and every other religion is false in 15 seconds. And I just found out about this right now. It is absolutely crazy. The words man and the words women are both mentioned 23 times in the Quran, and we have 23 chromosomes. The word land is mentioned 13 times, and the word sea is mentioned 32 times. That's exactly 71% sea and 29% land, which is the combination of the earth. The word day is said 365 times, which is exactly the calendar we use now. And it doesn't stop there. The word month is used 12 times in the Quran, and that's exactly corresponding with the calendar we use now. The Quran also mentions that the heavens are always expanding, and we now know that the universe is constantly expanding. Like, think about that. That is absolutely insane. The Quran was revealed 1400 years ago, and we have all of those things now, and some of those things we haven't even discovered up until the last 100 years. There's no possible way that's a coincidence. If you look at it and just objectively look at it, Islam is the truth. You cannot prove it wrong. The Pentagon and the CIA have confirmed that Islamic prophecies are coming true. Let me prove it to you. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, predicted that we would compete in building the world's tallest buildings. Look at New York, look at Dubai, skyscrapers everywhere. He said that people would communicate over long distances. Look how we use phones. He predicted that we would fly in large metal birds. That's airplanes, predicted 1400 years ago before we had flights. The Prophet said that music would be everywhere and you cannot avoid it. You can't go anywhere, a gym, everywhere has music. He said people would wear clothes but they'd still be naked. Look at every beach in America. He told us that knowledge would disappear and ignorance would spread. Look how fast lies spread on social media. And despite having the internet, people are dumber than ever. He also predicted that earthquakes would start to increase, and we now see this, that we have more earthquakes right now than we've ever had in history. These aren't lucky guesses. This is coming from an illiterate man who could not read or write 1400 years ago from the middle of the desert, and he has predicted how modern society now runs perfectly to a T, zero mistakes. And what I told you is only a small fraction of the prophecies that have come true. There's dozens more. So my question for you is, how do you not yet realize that Islam is the one true religion?
Assalamu alaikum. I am a Muslim. As much as I may not look like it because I'm white and in a suit, I am a Muslim. I'm a revert. I reverted to Islam about 13 months ago. And because I don't look like the typical Muslim that people think about when they think of Islam, I often get asked a lot of questions about why I reverted to Islam. So I wanted to share with you guys my top 5 reasons why I chose to become a Muslim. Number 1, a little bit of a curveball. I didn't choose to become a Muslim. Allah guided me. Number 2, the religion, it's very easy to understand and it's very logical. When I think about Christianity, it doesn't really make any sense and nobody can explain the Trinity. When I think about Islam, it's believing in the oneness of Allah, and there's right and there's wrong. There's haram and there's halal. And it's very easy for me to understand. Number 3, Muslims are the only people that are still actively following their religion. Judaism, people are no longer following their book. Christianity, people are no longer following their book. But Muslims, they still follow their book. They still adhere to the rules that they do. They don't compromise their values because society's putting pressure on them. Number 4 is all of the miracles that are in the Quran. We know Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was illiterate, and there are scientific miracles in the Quran that there is no single way that would have been known unless it was divine revelation, and that makes me 100% confident in the belief of Islam. Number 5 is the people. I have met people from every single ethnic group, every single culture, and the number 1 most common thing that I see is every time I meet a Muslim, they are the nicest, most compassionate, most caring people out of every other person that I've met.